The more that I know you, the more I want to. Something inside me's change. I was so much younger yesterday.
Q100. The Burt Show with Burt.
So many times I've tinkled with myself.
Kristen.
I don't work in logic. I work in emotion.
And Brian.
I only care about women on Wednesday afternoon.
You're listening to The Burt Show.
It's the Burt Show, 20 minutes of uninterrupted Burt Show. We know traffic sucks, you're stuck in your car, so we're going to keep you company for the next 20 minutes. Davi came up with a trivia game, a MILF trivia game. I'm not going to tell you what that stands for. There's a dirty word in there.
That sounds crazy.
Karen, what do you think about the MILF trivia game coming up?
I don't know what MILF is. It sounds like my favorite would be MILF chocolate. I don't know what MILF is.
That's what it is. MILF. It's MILF. You want to make fondue with.
Oh, I can't wait. Sounds good.
The F is for fondue.
Fondue.
But first, we have to catch up on Davi's social experiment that she did, because we have a second part now. But I want you to tell everybody something that you noticed that was going on, and you're like, nah, that can't be right. But you conducted your own personal experiment, and turns out you were right.
Yes, it was a little pet peeve of mine, and then I thought, I'm going to go this weekend. And so a couple weeks ago, I went and I did my experiment at the mall, and I went to all different doors, all different ways of doing it. And the idea was there's these silent niceties that we're all doing for each other every day, whether it's you let that person in front of you, you give them the little wave in the car, and they get in front of you, and then they don't give you the thanks, that stuff. So I was like, okay, all right, I've been noticing this for a few months. I'm going to go test it at the mall. I opened the door for 40 men, 40 women. Like 36 of the guys said thank you. None of the women said thank you. I was expecting there to be like 10, and the idea was to be like kind of quiet about it. You don't open the door and go, my lady, like, and let them in. You, like, I was pretending to send a text, and then I'd be like, hey, where are you? Okay, I'm coming. And I'd open the door for them, and so they could audibly hear me, like, on my phone. Noticed my presence, but walked right in. A lot of them just walk past. A lot of them on their phones don't even look up. It's like, it's a magic door. It's a magic automatic door, and they don't even notice there's a human there. And then some of them, probably like 8 or 9 of them, actually like looked me up and down in like a, I don't like your outfit way, you know, like they sized me up and said no thank you and walked on inside. And I was like, okay, they think I'm hitting on them. That's fine.
Did any of them look like they didn't want to be rude because you're on the phone?
No.
Like they didn't give you like a...
Because I'd say, okay, I'll see you there in a second, and I would hang up.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I would
so you were done with the phone call?
Yeah, I would try to make eye contact, because the whole idea was just for them to audibly hear me and visually, I'm opening the door. Like, all the things are there, but you are unappreciative. Now, with a true scientific research project, you have, like, what you think is going to happen, and you have the results, and then you have why you think it happened. Do you have any idea why you think none of the women said thank you? I have to assume, because the first person that called up was like, I'll tell you what it is, have a guy do it, because it's going to be totally different when a man does it. Men might not say thank you to other men, and women might be like, oh my God, thank you, it's red carpet treatment, I love you, thank you, let me get your number. So I was like, it's probably a sexist thing, like women are a little more competitive, a lot more competitive, and it's, I guess we've reached a fever pitch with how salty we are to one another, and it makes me really depressed. So I had expectations that it would be like more even, but it wasn't, and I was really disappointed, and I was hoping one of the guys on the show would go out and try it. And we have producer Chase here, who stepped up to the plate, and you were willing to take a swing at this social experiment.
Total hero.
Yeah, I should have consulted with Davi, because hearing how she did it, she acted like she was on the phone and she went to different doors. I kind of messed it up in the beginning, so to set the table, I went to the gym yesterday and I saw the email like, hey, go do that. So I sprinted to the mall, and I didn't think to like act like I was on my phone like she did. So I stood in front of the same door. Instead of going to different stores, I stood in front of the same door for a little bit, and then people were just looking at me like, what are you doing?
Well, I went to different doors because I didn't want anybody to call the cops on me. I was like, I can't. 40 people, I'm going to be here for hours. It's going to get weird if I'm at the same Starbucks.
Yeah, like a bell ringer for Christmas.
Yeah, it started to get weird when I would just make eye contact with people from 30 feet away, like...
I'm going to open this door for you.
Come on in.
You became like the mall doorman.
That happened to me yesterday leaving the radio station. You know, when someone was walking toward, they came out of the elevator, and I started holding the door, and then they're like, oh, and they started like doing something in their pockets, but I was like already committed to holding the door, and I was like, really? Really, dude? I'm gonna sit here for way too long. The door starts shutting. I'm like, nope, back open again. This is ridiculous.
Oh, that's awkward when they're in a distance and you're holding it for them. But yeah, so the results, once I got out of the awkward move around to different places, it went fine. I mean, let's see.
If you open the door for 40 men and you open the door for 40 women like Davi did, break down the numbers. How many men said thank you? How many women said thank you?
For the men, almost every single one of them said, thanks, dude. I don't know if it was my outfit or what. I was just in gym clothes.
You're approachable.
So I wasn't threatening. I wasn't dressed to kill.
You should have dressed as a butler. Just like this gym has a butler now.
Yeah, top hat and a monocle. Good day, sir.
Yeah, little tail jacket.
You were just very casual.
Yeah, and the women, almost all of them said thanks.
Are you serious?
Or acknowledged me. They didn't. Some of them that didn't audibly say thank you were just,
gave you the head nod, like acknowledging your presence.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
And almost all of them said thank you?
Both sides, maybe like 3 on each didn't say anything.
What does this mean?
All ages. And so there was like old men, young men, same thing with the women, just up and down the board with ages.
This could be, let's throw this out there. This could be a gender thing or a who is more approachable thing. Because some, Chase, we just said like Chase, non-threatening in his gym clothes. Davi on the phone.
Yeah, Davi's so threatening. I'm not. I'm so small.
I didn't
And
finish.
also, someone used my photo on Airbnb because I look so damn friendly.
Yeah, you sound friendly right now.
Okay,
And,
sorry.
You're so damn friendly right No, but you're like, I think the bias part is like, if you're on your phone and you're like, you seem like you like busy and you got stuff going on, like Chase, I'm guaranteeing you Chase was standing there like, hey everybody, come on in, I'm gonna go out.
You don't have to say it like that.
You just have a friendly look.
For like 20 of them, I was texting. It wasn't me being on the phone. It wasn't they didn't want to interrupt me. It is. I'm gonna say it. It's facts. Women hate each other. There, I said it.
It worked when I said, what's up? What's up, honey?
No, you did not. You can't.
Look at that fat butt. Hey, baby.
I think this just proves that we, like, women talk about empowering each other, but we're not actually doing it on the street. There's so much catty infighting, it's even subconscious, and you can't even say thank you to someone for opening a door. So maybe just take a second to recognize if you're one of those people and then ask yourself why you feel that way. Like, what is threatening about Davi? Why would you not say thank you to her when she opened the door for you?
I also wonder if, how, like, we're in the streets, it's like we don't own that atmosphere. We get catcalls, like, we don't belong there either. So I wonder if we're just suspect of every single individual, like, out in the world that's doing us a favor.
You should have just said, sup, shawty.
That's what I'm going to try it again. 40 women, and I'm going to be like, that's a nice butt.
Baby, I like watching you walk in the store.
Yeah, I just said, sup, every time I open the door.
Hate to see you go, but I love watching you leave while I open this door for you, and you don't say thank you, even though I'm telling you got a nice butt. All right, Davi, tell us about your MILF trivia. What did you put together for us today?
I put together a really fun game. I got to run around, though.
Oh, okay.
So
Transition music as Davi runs behind the board.
yeah, but like nobody knows about it. Not even Tommy, not even Cassie. If everybody wants to play, so we can really quickly think of buzzers. So I'm gonna run around, and Tommy's gonna leave and not look at the answers. You cheater.
I'm not like, come on around. Right. Tristan, what's going to be your buzzer?
Bob.
Brian.
Oh, man, why do you guys bring buzzers up? You gotta give me a heads up on these buzzers. It's making noise.
Cassie.
Ow, ow!
Chase, you're in here. You're playing.
Stop.
Of
And
course.
I'll say me.
I'm getting in on my first game. What's up?
Is this your first game?
Yeah.
Welcome to the game,
He's usually in
Chase.
the cave studio right now.
So, Davi, what is MILF trivia in honor of Mother's Day? Which heads up,